Hey guys, it's your Hafiz. This morning I just started my truck and I left this truck on in the road in the market over here overnight, and I just tried to pull out my trailer, and I found that I have some frozen brakes. So I'm just gonna diagnose it. What's the problem with it? So I'm gonna make a video so you guys can diagnose the problem with trucks if you have similar issues. First I look at the brakes. The brakes on the trailer, they were locked. I tried to send some air into the airbags, but they didn't build up air into the trailer tanks. So I diagnosed there's some more problems with there. So I just want to show you guys. So I'm just gonna go inside my cab and I'm gonna try to release the brakes. Let's see. The brakes are released over here, and now I'm gonna go outside and see if my brakes are locked. Alright, I'm under my trailer now and I'm looking at my brakes. If you can see them, they are locked, and just look at all the brakes, they're all locked. And now I'm gonna go outside, grab a hammer and try to hammer the drums. So I hope that helps. I have the hammer now, and to unlock the frozen brakes, you have to hammer on the drums right here. Sorry about the camera. You have to hammer on the drum, not on the brake. So give a couple shots on all the axles. When the brakes are unlocked, it's gonna make a different sound, like a empty sound, but right now it's not unlocking the brake over here. And I tried on all the axles to see if these are frozen drums or something, but it's not. So I'm gonna go look at my airline if I have air coming to the tanks, because when I drained the tanks on the trailer, I didn't see any air. So, and I also don't see any air in the bags. So I'm gonna go check and see if there's any air coming through the airlines. My emergency lines, radio airlines, if you look at them, and my air is released inside, but if you take it off, you gotta be careful because you might have pressure there. So take it out very slowly, and as you can see, there's no air coming on through this airline, and I have my radio line released, but there's no air coming through this line, which typically it should come air through this line, but it's not. So there is a 100% chance that there's some problem with the air tanks, or it's a frozen airline. So I'm gonna see if the airline is frozen on the handle, or if it's somewhere else in the back. So I have to, maybe I'm gonna open this part, which is connection. So I'm gonna open this line and see if the air line is frozen over here. But before I do that, I'm gonna put some antifreeze airline liquid into this line and see if that helps. I have this airline antifreeze, and this also helps to unlock the frozen airlines are filled up with antifreeze or something we call alcohol, and then it's anti-airline freeze. I'm gonna go inside the cab and release the emergency brake. So see what happens. Alright, I have released the airline and I'm gonna wait a little bit and go outside. Alright, feel if the pressure is coming through this line or no. So as you can see, there's no air coming through this line. With my finger, if there's any kind of pressure in there, but I still don't feel any kind of air coming through this line. I'm gonna put it back in there and I'm gonna go further to diagnose the problem. Alright, so the next step, I tried the drums, I tried to hammer them, and I tried to put alcohol, antifreeze in the airlines. Now it didn't work because I don't feel any air coming through this line. I will tell you a shortest way to open the frozen lines, but I'm going through the long procedure so you guys know if there's any kind of problem you can diagnose the frozen airlines. Alright, so the next step is you have to keep following the airlines. We tried here and we tried in the drums. Now we're going further, and I'm gonna see because I put alcohol in these waves, but it didn't unlock the lines. So I'm gonna check if there's another. If you can see this valve or elbow, it's a T-bar actually. So it's coming from the air compressor. No, not from the air compressor. It's coming from the air compressor, the main lines. So I'm gonna check this joint if this one is frozen. For that, I can open from right here underneath that line, but I think I already tried that far. So I'm gonna try this joint. I'm gonna open this joint and see if the air is coming to this joint or not. So it's very easy. Just use any adjustable wrench and open these lines. Alright, I just open this line and disconnecting this from this line port. But this is the rear part. I tried to open this joint, but it was easier for me to open this one. So I'm gonna put some airline antifreeze in there and leave it there for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna put this back in there and release the air. I hope that works. line. So I'm gonna wait for a couple minutes and I'll show you. It's already a few minutes and I'm gonna release the brake, the emergency brake for the trailer, and I hope it will solve my problem here. And I'm gonna show you guys. Like I said, you have to be very careful. You can see all the water coming out through that line. All the ice through that line. Alright, put that back on. I have to pull the air line. We saw all the water coming through that line. It was the airline anti-freeze, and also the moisture and all the ice that was in the airline. And I think it was in this part of the airline, right behind this joint over here somewhere. So there, I have air coming through my line, and I'm going to double check if my brakes are released. If they are not, I'm going to send some air. If my brakes are unlocked, that means my problem is solved. If they are not unlocked, then I have to use the hammer and unlock my brakes. I am under my trailer now, and as you can see, my airbags are inflated too, and my brakes, there's a little bit gap in there, and you can see they are unlocked. I can hear the noise, air noise. There's another way to unlock the brakes, and that's the easiest way to do it, and that's the shortest way to do it. I'll show you that. Let's go to the work. Alright, I have comments on every truck. It might be on a different spot, but as you can see, the air compressor right here, this is the hot line, and if you touch it, it's really hot. You have to be careful. Now to tell you, I just started, so it's not that hard, but if you have the proper tools, just take a wrench or whatever tool you find to open this line. And all you have to do is, first you have to drain all the air from the truck, and if you drain out all the, like, press the brakes and release all the air through the tanks, or you can pull this line and drain all the air from the tanks. Alright, so once all the air is out, all you have to do is open this line right here, and like I said, I'm not gonna touch it right now because, you know, I already opened my lines, but just open this line. Alright, and as there is no air, it's gonna be very easy to open it. If there is any air in this line, it's gonna be really hard to open this line because it's pushing against the line. So once you open this line, you raise it, and the same thing, you put anti freeze in there, and once the whole line is filled up, you have to raise it. Whole line is filled up, you put it back, and you tighten the screw, and you start the truck. So once you start the truck, it automatically, the compressor is going to push air through this line to the tanks. So once it's go to the tanks, it's going to send air to through the whole system. And once you push the trailer brakes, the whole system will be affected with this. So just let it run for a couple minutes, and your problem will be solved. So this is the easiest way to do it. Start from here, but I ran the longest procedure. So if there is any problem with the trailer brake or anything, you know what to do now. Right now it's like at 20 degrees outside, it's below freezing, and it's really hard, in this weather. So it's better that you do precaution before you go over the road or before the winter started. You put some like a bottle or two, through this air compressor line, and fill up your tanks through here. Or there's another way you can put the bottles directly into the tanks. Open the bolt on the tanks and you fill in there directly. But I think this is the easiest way to do it. And also, time to time, you can drain your tanks by pulling these lines. It's on the both sides of the tanks, right under the door. So pull these tanks, pull these lines, and drain all the moisture through the tanks. And I hope it helped you guys. You can leave a comment and give me some suggestions if I did anything wrong. I'm not a mechanic or anything. I just learned these things over the road, by messing up with these things. I don't have that much experience, so if I said anything wrong, please correct me. Thank you.